Head of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige was asked what is next for the direction of the MCU with the multiverse saga set to wrap up, and he said it's the mutant era. So I think most of you know, if you've been keeping up with the reports, news, scoops, leaks, whatever, that once we get pretty much past Secret Wars, that we're sort of in a, I guess, soft reboot stage, and then that the next saga will be the Mutant Saga. Now, whether or not that's what they end up calling it, I mean, who knows? Because, hey, we had the Infinity Saga, we got the Multiverse Saga, probably the Mutant Saga makes sense, right? But when talking to reporters in the press tour for Deadpool and Wolverine, they asked him about the introduction of mutants, what comes next, and whether or not he can talk a little bit more about it. And he said that if you just look at what they're doing now and how they got all the Fox characters in-house now, that obviously more mutants are coming. And then he said that logically, the next step is the mutant era in the MCU. Now, to me, this isn't a 100% confirmation, yes, we're going to call it the Mutant Saga. Although it might make sense, right? But think about it this way. If they call the next, I guess, 2 to 3 phases the Mutant Saga, doesn't that put the pressure on most of the projects being about mutants? So what do you do then with like a Captain America 5 or a Thunderbolts 2? Do you just load up mutants in every project? Because I think that gets a little boring. So maybe he's playing coy with words and officially stating what the next saga is, and just saying that we're entering the mutant era because mutants will be everywhere. It's like the hero era, right? Where suddenly after Avengers, more heroes started popping up. And then after Endgame, now they're everywhere, it seems. So maybe that's how he's kind of referencing it, and in that way, I kind of get what he's saying. So, yeah, it sounds like that mutants are definitely next up in terms of being called up and pulled off the bench. And this, again, it's a no-brainer. There's so many mutants that have not been used before by Fox. And there's so many more that need to make their MCU debut, from named mutants to characters we've never seen before. And obviously, we've already had plenty of mutants show up, from Namor to now Miss Marvel to other ones in She-Hulk, and mentioning Madripoor and all that, and going to Madripoor. So naturally, it looks like they're just seeding right now, and it's gonna bloom soon. But we don't really know just how big of a bloom it's gonna be, and, well, how fast it's gonna come at us.